Hi there. In this video, we'll review how to factor trinomials. To factor a trinomial, you're essentially using the distributive property in reverse. In other words, you do the same things you did when multiplying binomials, but you do them backwards. So rather than knowing the length and width of the rectangle up front, this time we know the area of the components of the rectangle in advance. We have 1x squared. We have negative 8x's altogether between these two blue tiles, and we have negative 20 in the lower right corner. Now it's not clear how to break these up. We're going to have to think that through a little bit, but what we do know is that we need the product of these two numbers, for instance 5 and negative 4, must be negative 20. However, we need to do it in such a way that the sum of these two blue rectangles is negative 8. So if you think about it, negative 10 and 2 are two numbers whose product is negative 20, so that would be consistent with this purple area. And also the sum of them is negative 8. So let's see where this leads. In order to get an area of x squared, we must start with a length of x and a width of x. And since it's a rectangle, I can label that on the opposite side, and I can label that on the opposite side. In the same way, you can take negative 10 and label it on its opposite side, and 2 gets labeled on its opposite side. And let's see what we come up with. For these blue corners, we have negative 10 times x, which is negative 10x, and we have 2 times x, which gives 2x. And indeed, when we combine these two, we get a grand total of negative 8x's. In other words, we have x squared minus 10x plus 2x minus 20. Okay, so these representations are equivalent. And if we look at the width of the rectangle, it's 10 less than x. X minus 10 is the width. And the height of the rectangle is 2 more than x. X plus 2. So the length times width representation of the area is x minus 10 times x plus 2. All three of these representations are equivalent. Had we been multiplying, we would have gone from C to B to A. Since we're factoring, we're going from A to B to C. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching.